What's up, y'all? Good morning. Happy Monday, or whenever you're watching this video. So hey girl, hey, what's up? It's your girl Cece. I'm just a regular girl trying to live a fit girl's lifestyle. Y'all know the deal. If it's your first time watching, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe button, notification bell, all those things, okay? So you guys, today's a pretty exciting day. I'm sure you've seen the title of the video already. Hold on one second. I'm sure you've seen the title of the video already, but today we're about to run a 10 miler. It is a lot. Yeah. 10 miles. So this will be my longest distance yet. My longest distance so far has been like 7.2 miles. So we're going to stretch that a little bit and we're going to run a 10 miler today. If you guys don't know, our half marathon is coming up. Can you see me well? Our half marathon is coming up and it will be here in about 2 weeks. So I'm super nervous and it's gonna be time to like taper down the miles. So I figured this was as good a week as any to do 10 miles. We're having good weather here in Cleveland and today's the only day it's guaranteed not to rain. So we just gonna get out here and do the damn thing. So right now I have my Stanley cup full of electrolytes and water. So we are just trying to get some electrolytes in us, and I'm gonna come back and have a higher carb breakfast. So we're gonna drop my son off and then we're gonna come back and have probably a breakfast sandwich and some more water just to make sure we're carbing up for the run, and then we're gonna do the damn thing. So I'll show you guys how I get ready for long runs, what I'm eating before, what I'm eating after, how we're gonna warm up, stretch, all of that, and just what the recovery looks like when we get home. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and let's get started. Stocking up on our fuel. What you got?
Scooby-Doo, SpongeBob, and Mott's Animals. Gummy bears, gummies. So, I don't want my pack today.
Your running vest?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm stuck.
Always need fuel. Like, it's a long, 10 miles is far.
Yeah.
It is far. And so we're trying to make sure we're fueled up. I don't usually eat during runs, but the last few I've been eating because of how far it is and how long it is. So we're back home. We just picked up our fuel for the run. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to wear for this run because it is like 60 degrees outside right now. By the time we start running and when we get into the run, it's gonna be like 65, something like that, 64, somewhere around there. So I know I'm gonna get warm, but I don't feel like it's warm enough to just wear a sports bra yet. Maybe, and I was thinking maybe I'll wear a shirt, and then if I need to take the shirt off, I can finish the run in the sports bra. Maybe we'll start off with that. But yeah, it's kind of cool outside, but it's like running perfect out there. So I'm excited to run this in this weather. Anyway, so I'm making one of these Jimmy Dean's high protein breakfast sandwiches. So these have like 15 grams of protein, like 230 calories. And so I think this will do me well. We are leaving in about 1 hour. So this will give me time to eat this real quick and then like just let it kind of digest the way it needs to digest. I'm gonna just put a little honey on it because I like it with a tad bit of honey, just a little bit. And then I still have my water with electrolytes, which I'm going to try to drink at least half of this, and then I'm gonna let my body rest for the next, like the half an hour before we run. I don't want to drink anything, so I'm gonna try to drink half of this at least within the next half an hour, and then we're gonna get dressed. So good. All right, y'all, it's officially 30 minutes before we leave the house for our run. I always get super nervous before long runs, like really nervous, because I don't know. This is something I've never done before. This is new territory. Running is new territory in general to me, but these long runs, like 10-mile runs, like that is completely new territory for me. And so me doing that is just like, it's crazy to me because I've never been a runner. I've never been someone who wants to run, who likes to run. And so the fact that I'm out here like, we're just going to casually run this half marathon real quick is kind of insane. But here we are. So for fuel today, I just grabbed 2 of the fruit snack packs. So we picked up some Mott's fruit snacks, and so I grabbed 2 of them. I don't fuel up very much during runs, but again, this is new territory for me. I've never done 10 miles, so how much I'm going to want to fuel up or need to fuel up, I don't know. And I'm trying to try different things before we hit the half marathon, so I like know how I'm gonna feel and what I'm gonna want throughout the run. I don't know. I think this first half marathon is just going to be me winging it. I don't know if I'm going to run another half marathon. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I'm going to try to be as prepared as possible, but I have no idea what I'm stepping into. I have never run 13 miles before, nor will I ever run 13 miles before the half marathon. I just won't get there. So this will be the longest run that I have before we start to taper off a bit. So at the end of the week, I think I might do like a 7-miler or an 8-miler. And then next week I might do like a couple of like 4 and 5 milers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But this is like the taper off week because we're not trying to kill our legs right before the half marathon. So I have my fuel. I don't like to drink water on my runs just because I feel like you can feel the water like sloshing around in your stomach. And it's not super hot outside where I feel like I have to have something to drink. So that's perfect. Like I'm fine with that. I just don't like to feel the water like sloshing around in my stomach. So I try to hydrate before and then of course hydrate after, but I don't like to hydrate during the run. So I'm probably in the minority with that, but that's just what I found over the last year. Okay, let's see what top we're gonna wear. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wear these leggings. These are my favorite leggings, the Arola brand from Amazon. They don't roll down, they don't move, they fit very well. They just feel really good on the legs. They're thick, but not super thick, so you can still wear them in the heat. They're just really nice. They move with you. They're comfortable. I love them. I'm going to wear this hat, so I'm not putting a wig on, y'all. We're going to wear these braids, okay? And I'm going to wear this hat out there just to shield the sun. I've been liking hat over sunglasses. Last year, I was a sunglass girl, a running sunglasses over hat. This year, I'm a hat over sunglasses. So, yeah. I am going to wear the hat and I'm going to opt to skip the sunglasses. Even though it's sunny outside, the hat helps to shield all of that from my face. And now I just need to figure out what top I'm going to wear. All right, so like I was telling you guys, I feel like it's cold enough outside to where I need a shirt, but at the same time, I feel like I'm going to get warm enough where I'm like, take this shirt off. So I think I'm going to wear this sleeveless tank here. I'm hoping it doesn't ride up, but I think I'm gonna wear this sleeveless tank and this will at least cover my chest area, and then my extremities I'll be fine. Like I'll be fine with my arms out because like I said, that'll get warm really fast once we start running. So I think this is going to be the move for this run. I already have my nice supportive sports bra. So this is a Reebok sports bra that I think I got from like TJ Maxx some years back, but this is super good and supportive, and I'll put that underneath. And then today we're also going to wear our colorful Hoka Arahi 7s. These are going to be the shoes that I wear during the race. So from now on, for all of my outdoor runs, these will be the shoes that I'm going to go for. I have another pair of the Hoka Arahi 7s. It's in a different colorway, but I feel like they don't feel the same on my feet. I don't know. They just don't feel the same on my feet. But anyway, let's get dressed and we'll pack up and start our warm-up routine. 11:22. We're pushing it. 11:22. I had to take a little break. We're going up this big ass hill. Bro. That was a little slower. 13 minutes since we changed. But we got this. Keep going. Almost halfway there. 5. Halfway. We have 1 mile and a quarter to go. 8.79, so 1.21 miles. My foot hurt. I've never run this far. I'm so tired. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I know I'm gonna make it. But I am so tired. Like, I feel like crying. Seriously. We finished 10 miles. I'm tired. I need water, but I did it. What's up, y'all? We're about an hour post run and I showered. Me and Mark sat in the tub with our feet in the tub to try to just kind of ease the foot pain. I have this pain in my left foot. I don't know what that's about. It started at mile 7.5 and it just continued the last 2.5 miles. So that was fun. But I mean, we did it. We finished. That's the important part. Let me read you the stats here. Okay, so here are the stats. The run started off so good. I was rolling. My body was feeling so good those first 5 miles. And I think that's just probably the first 7 miles. But I think that's just because I'm used to running 4 miles. I'm used to running 5 miles. So that's not that bad, right? I can run 4 and 5 miles and I'm good. I do it every single week. So that's fine. But after that, you can kind of tell that my body started saying, okay, girl, what are we doing here? So my one, we finished the whole thing in 2 hours and 7 minutes and 29 seconds. That was 10.02 miles. It was an average pace of 12:43, which I was kind of disappointed because the first 6 miles, I think, I kept the average pace under 12 minutes, and then I just couldn't get my body back together. But the weather was perfect. It was 66 degrees out. We did a nice little loop. It's crazy when you run, when you're driving, you don't realize that it took me 5 minutes to drive here, but that's only 3 miles. And so we drove past the grocery store we always go to, and I was I just know that's at least 5 miles. Baby, that was barely 3. So my first mile was 11:11. That was my best mile. Second mile, 11:25. Third mile, 11:36. Fourth mile, 13:13. We went through our first incline. We went up the steepest fucking hill. It was awful, but we did that in 13:13. I walked a little bit there. Fourth mile was 13:13. Fifth mile was 11:13. So I got back on track. I was rolling. Sixth mile, 12:57. Seventh mile, 12:21. Eighth mile, 13:44. Ninth mile, 16:24. I walked most of that mile. And then 10th mile, 12:40. So you can see that 5 through 10, it was just really rough. But the point is we got through it. That's all that matters. So feeling really good about conquering my first double-digit run. Like I said, the bottom of my left foot hurts, so I'm gonna have to see what that's about. But other than that, I'm feeling good. I'm just super hungry and thirsty. So I'm going to refill up my Stanley with some more electrolytes. So I'm using now the Cure electrolyte drink mix. I get these from Amazon, and then I just put a little bit of water flavoring in here. So that's the Aldi brand water flavoring. And then I'm just gonna put my creatine in here as well. And I am about to inhale this water. Then I have these, let me show y'all. All right, I don't feel like making a full meal right now. I'll make a full meal in about an hour or so. But I have these brioche waffles with pearl sugar. These are 250 calories per waffle. So they're pretty calorie dense. And they have 14 grams of sugar in them. So not great, not good at all. But they have a lot of carbs in it. So I just want to kind of replenish my carbs and get some energy because I still got to make it through the rest of the day. So I'm gonna have warm up one. I'll see how I feel after one, and then I may have a second one. But I got these from Trader Joe's. They're so good. I just try not to eat them all too much because they're really high in calories. So we're gonna warm this up, and I am gonna drink my water too. Now, I do want to say, I don't know if this helped or what, but I only had like I only had like 3 of the fruit snacks. So I opened one pack, I ate like 3. That was at like mile 7. So I didn't fuel properly during the run like I should have. So I don't know if that would have made a difference, but I definitely want to try to get on some sort of fueling schedule. Even if I don't feel like I need it, just get on some sort of fueling schedule before you hit the wall. Because I feel like by the time you hit the wall, that's it. Like once you hit that wall, it's really hard to break through it. And I feel like the rest of the run for me is just miserable. So I do want to make sure that I like fuel every 2 hours just to make sure that I don't hit that wall and crash during the race. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind for the next run. Hey y'all, what's up? It is way later. What time is it? 6:59 p.m. And I'm finally getting some food in me. I should have been had some food in me, but I'm finally grabbing some food. I wanted something heavy and carby. I was gonna get some Chipotle, but I ended up just grabbing something from our local Italian place. So I got some pasta. I have the largest headache. The one thing that I am trying to change that I just have not yet is the nutrition to go along with the running. Like I told you guys, I didn't fuel properly during the run. Now after the run, here it is hours later, and all I've eaten is 2 of those like waffle things. So 500 calories, and so far I have burned 1,400 calories for the day. So when you burn that many calories, you definitely need to eat. And I've been doing other stuff and haven't eaten. So I should have eaten as soon as I got home. And I just didn't do that. So I just wanted to show you guys my final meal of the day and kind of talk to you a little bit about nutrition. I feel like my performance could be a lot better if my nutrition was a lot better. So this is what I got. It is chicken, broccoli, and like Alfredo noodles in an Alfredo sauce. So it's super good. I love this place, and I love this meal. And it's just really filling. It's literally 2 meals because I'm not gonna eat all of this. But it's super filling. I get some protein, I get my grains, I get my carbs, and I get to live to run another day. So on the agenda tomorrow, part of like my long run recovery is making sure that I'm taking care of my body with stretching. So I'm going to do probably like a 10 to 15 minute stretch tonight. But the highlight of my day tomorrow is going to be waking up. One, I try to make sure I stay active like the day after the walks. My legs don't stiffen up because they would definitely stiffen up and get sore. So I like to go on a walk. So tomorrow's going to be probably a 2 to 3 mile walk. But then I'm also going to go to Hot Works to get some stretching in. So if you don't know what Hot Works is, I've been talking about it like crazy. So I don't know how you don't, but you basically do a workout class in a sauna. Now they have different classes you can take. So they have Pilates, yoga, they have cycling classes, they have cardio classes, which are 15 minutes long, and then they have like Pilates, they have yoga, they have a hot stretch, and all different types of classes. And I like to do those after my workout, and those are 40 minutes long. So I'm probably going to do a 40-minute long hot stretch session tomorrow and just walk and keep my body like feeling good for the next run, because I do have a 4-mile run at Orange Theory scheduled for Wednesday. You guys, that is it. That is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed hanging out with me today, watching me suffer on my long run. I'm just really proud of myself that I did it, and we're just one step closer to that half marathon. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.